Hello. You can't even see me. Whatever. So I'm going to use this video to review all of my guitars. So I guess I'll start in chronological order. I apologize for the bed. Okay, so this guitar, I'm sure anyone who watches this video will recognize this. This is the starter guitar. I got this in, I think, 2017, 2018. You know what it is. You know what it is. It served me well for the year or two that I played it, but it is like all the way fucked up. I don't know if you can see this action, but it's just permanently like this. So the guitar is like pretty much unplayable. At least for me. So I don't really like this. I'm not even gonna do a sound test on this. You know how a Strat sounds. Most people, at least in videos I've seen, most people have been like, "Oh, this is my first guitar. I love it so much. I'm gonna mod it, and then I'm gonna use it forever." I can't wait to get rid of this thing. I've been thinking about selling it for a while. I do not fucking like it at all. So that's that one. And then immediately after that, so when I started playing electric guitar, I already played classical guitar, and so I progressed pretty quickly. And so this is the second guitar I ever got. This is an MKH Les Paul Custom. That's Matt from Trivium's custom guitar. This is I think 2019 model. You can tell because it has EMGs still. Ironically, so this guitar new was like $1,100, which, I mean, for a nice Epiphone is like, I feel like pretty standard. But like literally, like I got this for Christmas, and like right after I got it, he announced his like new models would have Fishmans in it, and I just wanted I wanted to explode, man. So it's whatever. This still sounds good. This was my main guitar for like 6 years. Yeah, this is a good guitar. I guess I'll do a tone test. The plugins I use Archetype Tim Henson for like lead tones and like lighter tones, and then I use Archetype Abasi for heavier tones. This is the bridge pickup. Personal Les Paul. This is the middle position. Oh my goodness, sorry, I need to turn on my pickup. And then here's the neck, the neck pickup. What the fuck? Oh, that's why. I'm so dumb. And then here I'll do cleans because I know people like cleans for guitar reviews. Even though you're never gonna get this guitar realistically. Like if you're gonna get this guitar, or like if you're gonna buy a version of this guitar now, they're gonna have Fishmans and it's just gonna sound completely different anyway. Here is bridge on the clean channel. here's the middle. Here's the neck. It sounds awesome in my opinion still, even though I don't love how EMG sound in general. I would have loved to have I think he has Fishman Moderns, or maybe he has Fishman Artists also. Ignore the water, I just took a shower, but I would have preferred to have a guitar like that, but whatever. Anyway, the next guitar would be the legend. If you know me like in real life, you know this guitar is a joke. The legendary PV Rockmaster, bro. I was visiting my grandpa on my mom's side one day, and he, I guess, just buys guitars, and he had this in his room, and I was like, "Can I have this?" And he was like, "Okay." So it's for sure not in tune. Let me actually tune this first. I remember I saw this and I was like, I play guitar, and he doesn't. I don't know why he keeps buying guitars. And so I asked him for it, and he was like, yeah. And he had a little amp there, and holy shit. This guy was all the way out of tune. Anyway, he had a little amp there, and so I played him something to like convince him that I wanted it. I don't even think this is like an actually great guitar, but I was just curious to have it. It only has one pickup. I don't know what's in it. It's probably just like it's the PV Rockmaster, so it's probably just like their proprietary humbucker or whatever. But here's what it sounds like. Right away, by the way, this neck feels like ass, and I hate rosewood fingerboards. That's part of why I don't like the Strat. So this shit is fucking terrible, bro. This feels like playing on like chalkboard. Oh, if you couldn't tell, the Les Paul had an ebony fingerboard, and that was real Pearloid. No, sorry, that was mother of pearl. I mean, and it had 22 stainless steel frets. This has 22 nickel frets. And obviously set up the Strat. So that shit was kind of ass. Anyway, here's a clean tone. So it doesn't sound like amazing, and it can't really stay in tune. That's probably because these strings are ancient by now. But this is the PV Rockmaster. I can't really do a sound check because the electronics are actually broken. This was, I don't know. It's one of my main guitars right now. It is an Ibanez RG470 AHM. And this is not imported, so it should have like the RG logo on the headstock, but it doesn't. So, but this is like a surprisingly nice feeling and sounding budget guitar. I got it because I wanted something with the Floyd Rose, because I wanted to play Polyphia stuff. If you want to hear how this guitar sounds, you can listen to my band's debut single, Animal Fries. Here, I even have it. You can, listen to it. That was recorded using this guitar. I can't do a sound test because of the electronics. Like there's a soldering issue. I was just gonna get my friend to fix it because I don't have a soldering iron. But he lives quite a ways away, So yeah. Anyway, that brings us to my current main guitar, which I've been writing most of my band's like EP music on. That is coming up at some point. This is the RGRB 470. Is that right? Ah, no, it's 720. RGRB 720. It is a 7-string. It's an Iron label, if you couldn't tell. But it is a 7-string. It has a floater rose. I wish it was a baritone. The older version of it was a baritone, but I guess they decided that they just like fuck the baritone for this. So 25.5-inch scale length. It has 2 DiMarzio deactivator pickups. They're passive ceramics, but they're awesome. We have the 02 trem here, and tone and volume, but it has a power tap switch. It's basically like coil tap, but it's like wired differently. It's supposed to be like new technology, so this one's gonna have the most because this is like the most tone diversity because it has a 5-way switch. So I'm gonna use Archetype Abasi for this, and I'll do all of the settings for you guys, or the 4 people that watch this video. This is in drop F sharp, by the way, which is kind of, so I play on 9s, so it's 9s in drop F sharp on a 25.5-inch, so the strings are like kind of, I don't know if you can see. I managed to get the tension like playable enough. I kind of like it a little looser anyway, but it's like playable enough to not like go out of tune. It's a little like sometimes if I'm really getting in there though, like I'll like fret out. But yeah. Anyway, so that was the bridge. This is position 2. I don't know why I thought you could see that. Position 2. So it's I guess it's both. I think it's, I don't remember. It's this position 2. That sounds like pretty like Tosin to me, so I kind of like that for this. And then this is the middle position. This is position 4. This is also very Tosin, which is why that's why I like to use Abasi instead of Gojira. I know a lot of people use Gojira, but I feel like I like how like especially on the bridge pickup, it's just so like aggressive. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is just the neck pickup. And then we're gonna do all of that clean. Well, actually, I'll do it clean while I review it. So I obviously really like this guitar. This is also this is the 2025 on label 7-string. It has 24 nickel frets. I wish it was stainless steel because this is $1,100, but you know it's whatever. Um, but I think it sounds great. It does everything I need it to do. Obviously, well, actually, maybe it's not obvious because y'all you don't know me, but like, I think Fishmans make any guitar sound better. This is bridge pickup, not power tapped, but I think Fishmans make any guitar sound better, and so I'm kind of interested in modding this guitar to have Fishmans or something later down the line. I know that it has passive ceramics, so I have to like figure out where to put the battery. But and Fishman pickups are not cheap. I think I saw a pair of like artist Fishmans on Sweetwater the other day, and they're like $160. This position two. So, or maybe they were 260. I don't remember, but they're like not cheap. So I don't know. That's definitely a later down the line thing. Middle. Four. Neck pickup. Bridge power tapped. Position two. Four. Power tapped. I'll use them power tapped. And then neck. Oh wait. Oh, that was middle. That was middle. Sorry, that was middle. And then this is position four. And then this is neck. So yeah, this is my main guitar now. Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess I said I'd rank them. Well, I didn't say that. I just said I was reviewing them. So obviously, the 7-string and the Les Paul Maxxis guitars I use them. That and the RG. I wouldn't say it's the nicest, but it like I don't know. I just like it. I like Ibanez. I like how Ibanez's feel. But objectively, the seven string and the Les Paul are my nicest guitars. I'd say the only I don't really like Les Pauls, uh, because I mean they're really short, and so I can't really go as low as I'd want to. I was like trapped in drop D for 6 years because of that. So that's gonna knock it out. It's like a 8 or 7 or 8 out of 10, yeah. And then the Ibanez, the seven string, that's probably like, um, it's actually probably around the same. The main problems I have with that guitar are when I got it, the fretwork was kind of ass, and so the notes in the high register wouldn't ring out as much, like as long as I wanted them to. Um, but I mean, that's really the only problem I have with it. I really like how easy it is to adjust the action, and how accessible it is to. I don't know. There's just something about the Edge 2 that just makes sense to me. So like, I haven't had really any maintenance problems with it compared to the normal Edge on the other RG. The other RG, by the way, that's probably like a 6 or a 7. I like it, but it doesn't. It's not like super super nice. I like it because I don't know. It just has a lot of personality. When I got it, actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. When I got it, there was like a little accident, I guess, in transport. Hold on, let me figure this out. Yeah, there's like a little accident in transport, and you can kind of see it, but like the finish is shattered around the volume knob. Um, so like because of that, I can't really perform with it because the elements. So that's mainly a recording guitar or just a practicing guitar. Um, but yeah, this is 1 out of 10. I hate Fender. I hate Squire. I don't fucking care. I can get Strat tones out of my seven string. I can get it out of the RG. I don't need this shit, bro. This is fucking terrible. I don't like this. It feels like shit. Um, and the fabled Rockmaster is obviously a 10 out of 10. It can't. There's nothing it can't do. With all, it's just so glorious. So yeah, that's my review video. Bye.